Spoilers. So again, sort of a sea cucumber. Sort of a sea cucumber. And also sort of a sea cucumber. If you're not familiar with what a sea cucumber is, Google it. It's basically a sea slug of a sort. Although I don't think they're technically a slug. I think they're definitely different. I don't think they move around the same way slugs and snails do. I'm not that knowledgeable on them. So, a loofah. A loofah is different. A loofah is a sponge, if I remember correctly. Loofahs are usually a sponge of some kind, which is different than the sea slug and the sea cucumber. The ocean is full of many different varieties of life in it. So, anyway, this is where we are. How far in this are we? Oh, it's under messages, isn't it? Okay, so we're in year 6, early spring, so halfway through year 6. Go through that stuff. Loofahs are dried sea cucumbers. I have no idea. I don't know that much about loofahs. I think they're sponges. Where are the crab units? We don't have any crab units, actually. What this is an echinoderm? Echinoderm. I have no idea. Google it. Is it a porcupine? Are they porcupines? Hedgehog stuff? They could be. Echinoderm. They've got guessing. Yeah, I don't. Again, you'd have to Google it. Oh, that's what a sea cucumber is, an echinoderm. Okay, so that kind of makes sense, because if you actually look at pictures of sea cucumbers, they've got a lot of protrusions on them, and that's usually what the echidna, the echinin, whatever, the ECHINO, that usually indicates spines or nubs on a skin type animal. Or that's what the derm is skin. And echidna, I think, is either points or something like that. So that, and a lot of sea cucumbers do have like little thorns and stuff coming off their skin. At least that's what they look like. Spikes. Are there any crabs in Dominion 6? I have not seen any that I can remember. The loofah is a vegetable. Really, it's a vegetable. I'll have to converse with Mrs. Gimpy and see what her opinion of a loofah is. Although the loofahs I've seen Mrs. Gimpy use are not natural. They're usually a plastic fiber of some kind that she uses. They do not look like a vegetable or a sponge to me, but they're more of a netting of some kind. Echidnas have great powers of regeneration. Okay. So we're totally distracted from playing a game. Okay, so this is our capital. Everybody here is doing research. Let's see, Ringsong is our prophet, who is also a mind lord. Just sitting back doing research and making magic items from time to time. Commands a slave. Oh, that's right. And Ring has a slave vessel named Skullgoo, the Androdai. His original name, I think, was Shull, Shull, Goo. I kept calling him Skull, so that's what happened. We changed his name. And where is Skullgoo? Skullgoo is somewhere up on the land. Why is he on the land and Ring is not? Because if it looks like a little serpent thing here, it cannot go onto the land. They are strictly aquatic. They are not amphibians. They are aquatic, so they can't go out of the sea. One way they can go out of the sea, though, is to basically possess a particular unit that we can recruit. Specifically, these guys, Androdais. These guys are genetically created to be mind vessels that we finally found out a couple of streams back. So what it is when they get possessed or taken over, whatever you want to say, the mind lord or whoever's doing it grants the part of their power to that creature, to that particular one. And this one, This is Skullgoo up here. So Skullgoo is way stronger than he normally would be. He's got 2 water levels. He's a water mage level 2 and an astral mage level 5. Also a priest, but they come as a priest. But as you can see, if you actually recruit them fresh out of the bottle or a store, whatever, they're 1 astral, no water, but they do get a random. So they get basically only 2 levels of magic skill as what they are. But if you mind vessel them, they get part of the power from their, master type person, I guess. But Jomon gets crab generals, and some nations get a pretender. That is a giant sea head with a crab arm antlers. Oh, we need to dive into that, don't we? And Latio? I don't know. I'm going to mess up your name if I try to pronounce the whole thing, but welcome to the stream. You got sea cucumber mixed with sea sponge. See, again, the ocean is full of all kinds of funny stuff. You need some wings. I don't know if wings are an option. Unless we can, well, I don't know if we can make your magic beam. Cold resistant amphibian. Again, this is if you want your mind lords and whatever to be able to walk on land, you have to do this with them. So we got that. And we're moving up here. Pick up those guys. Oh, we need to go take this province too. And we still have this Kraken over here that we need to work. Well, I don't know. A couple of sea trolls and the Kraken in there, no big deal. If you get the air water crosspath on a map, you can make an amulet of the fish to get amulet and aquatic commander on land. Oh, yeah, we don't have any air. That's the thing. We're mainly just doing water, earth. He got earth as his random, I think, and then astral. I don't think if anybody does air. We haven't been lucky enough yet. So anyway, that's where those guys are. So this is our little land. What's it? Mission, objective, whatever. And over here, we're going to be doing establishing a foothold over here too soon. I think we're able to do it from here. Well, basically, we just got over here, so we're just waiting for our little rock walls to be built by our commander, who is actually our amphibious commander. Will there be enough? This should be enough to take that area. Are these magic? They're mindless. They are magic, so our glorious... This guy doesn't command magic units. He's got no magic leadership. But he's our best general at the moment. He's using an enemy mace and dust dagger, so yes, he's dual wielding. He's not wearing any armor because he came with the pretty good suit of armor there. He's wearing the fish scale boots, so he's supposed to be more maneuverable in water type deal. And then he's got the endless bag of wine, which is a supply thing, which has been needed, or at least helpful. See, you're all kind of confused. It's okay. There's some wing items, like the winged boots and winged armor called the Stygian wings. You can forge some items like a crown of command and give... Yeah, I know that. Yeah, we have some crowns of command floating around somewhere. It's just that it doesn't really give him that many, does it? Because somebody has them. It's not in this army. Who had the crown of command? I think one of our land units does. You. He does. So it only gives you 50, which might be enough. It might be enough. But getting it over there in a timely manner at the moment would not be good, or wouldn't be really possible because we don't have any laboratories linked up directly over here yet. Yeah, we're still doing that. It's down here. Sea trolls and a kraken. I want to establish a foothold on the land first. These guys are 20 units, consisting of mainly werewolves. Shouldn't be a problem, right? So that's the plan there. Move them over there. And basically just establish or keep in control down here, because these jerks keep pushing their dominions onto us, so we're having to build more and more mothers along in these certain areas. We've used one there. We have 5 here now just to keep these guys away. It's only 1 dominion. I don't know how theirs is so strong. I guess we need to... Oh, I think it's because it's farther away from the capital. Because this is really strong, but for some reason this one isn't, so we should build some more here. We don't have any money. So let's go through our message board. So it's actually... Oh, Ring is... give himself another level of Earth so he can make more stuff. What kind of stuff can he make, though? Look at all this stuff. This looks familiar, though. So nothing really new here that I recognize. 2-handed stuff. The midget masher, so nice. Pebble pouch. Some shields. So we've got the crown of lead, dragon crown, crown of command. Dragon crown is good for dragon mastery. So if you have dragons and stuff, that would be helpful, but we don't. There's all the different armor. And this is the meteoric iron stuff. That's what our generals came with. Earth boots, boots of stone, all this stuff. Spell focus. Is this? Oh, it's got that stupid fool's luck. Don't trust that. Anti-magic, so magic resistance. Slave matrix. Oh, this is how you can opens Bear's mind so that his powers can be used by another mage. The effect is similar to that of the Communion spell. It's only useful for mages because non-mages cannot help in a communion. So don't worry about that. We can do the spell. Girdle of Might. So this is strength +3 and reinvigoration. We should make one of those for what's his face. Water lens. So water spell range +1. Province. And also gives you temporary water gems during combat. So, stuff. Oh, barding. Protect the horse. Sure. So here we do have a laboratory. We don't have a laboratory here yet, but we don't have the money to do it anyway. Oh, we have building a lab right there. Oh, Otig is another one of our Androdai who is ready and willing to have his mind turned into goo. We just have to have somebody close enough to do it, which we don't really have anybody. I'd rather, just have a mind lord do it, but we don't have anybody close because we only have 2, Ring and Luke Rules, who's over here doing stuff over here. And Gimpy could do it though. But I think we want to establish one over here. We need Kelpie horses for our sea slugs. Ew. Anyway, so that stuff. So we do have some sea trolls in this army. That's what these guys are. Slave trolls. They've been summoned by us. They're pretty effective. And Luke will summon them as well. Found a magic place, the monolith. The monolith is good for 2 gems per turn. Astral pearls, sorry, pearls. 2 pearls per turn. Got a temple built there. There's a battle in Flayshed. This isn't us, though. Yeah, this isn't us, so we don't really care. Expected event. Unrest is increased, and magic has increased too. Unexpected event here. Oh, we picked up a black steel kite shield. Let me get that. There's that. So we have the Ring of Water Breathing, which isn't a big deal. Boots of the Behemoth has been disappointing. Now, these are specifically for, or usually used on mounted troops. So we only have really one. That's you. Oh, he's all beat up. But you have a shield. You want a shield? I'll give it the goo. Oh, well. We might have a connection between there and up there. Because we have a laboratory. We're building one here. So we should be okay. A sneaking enemy was discovered. So somebody died. A black servant of Ulm. He's just a scout. He died. It's okay. Killed 50 brigands, so we're good. Okay, so that's our turn. No, I guess I should verify. So you're just sitting there defending. You're supposed to be recruiting people. Oh, look, worms. How come they're not? Oh, because he's full, that's why. Recruiting? Yes, we're recruiting more shamblers to assist in our conquest of the land up here someday. So anyway, so it's 3. This guy's going to die eventually. These wounds. He's got a gaping chest wound. And it's slowly killing him. He's down to 1 hit point. He will be dying soon. Anyway, so that's our turn. I don't know of a way to cure those wounds. I haven't found a spell that does it. At least says that it does it. So much fighting going on. And, oh, Gimpy bumped up his water power. So he's up to 6. 6 and 8. Oh, sorry, 6 water, 8 astral, 3 glamour. Why did he do that? Because we had a lot of water gems to play around with. You have a laboratory. So what can Gimpy make? So Frostbrand, Sword of Swiftness. So this is not the Unseen Sword. No, I haven't seen this before. Assassin Patience +2. The sword is invisible. Even seasoned warriors would have a hard time defending against the wielder of such a blade. Beings with true sight or spirit sight can see the sword and will defend normally. The sword is commonly given to assassins as it might allow them to get close enough to launch a surprise attack. It's unseen. How did you see it? Because true sight and spirit sight. I think Gimpy has spirit sight or true sight. Spirit sight. I don't. He's got one of them. That's kind of a different. Ice Pebble Staff. Oh, I can't use it. The downside to the big worms, like the Mind Lords and what Gimpy is the only items they get are trinkets that they can use, which kind of sucks, but. What's this? Mirror of Long Lost Battles. Glamour Manipulator. Glamour manipulators will be able to keep false wounds real on enemy forces, just as if they were glamour mages. How once there are no glamour mages or glamour manipulators left, all false damage on enemy units will quickly disappear. Okay. Ooh, 2 no hats. Mistletoe Garland. Nice helmet. So poison resistance 5 and luck. Off with the magical properties of mistletoe, which grants good luck and protection from poison. Gossamer Veil. Glamour Magic +1. Also get Blur and Stealth. We Grants wearer increased prowess and glamour magic as well as the ability to hide its presence, if not already able to do so. Even close up, the wearer is blurred and difficult to see. You swing until they all die. That's how it's supposed to work. Dosmer gown. Hit points 2 and all 1. Gown looks like it was dreamed up, and it probably was. It will catch the eyes of everyone, and any attacker would hesitate to strike such beauty. Robe of Shadows, we've seen that before. Robe of the Sea. Water magic 1, hit points 2, water breathing, and air breathing. Again, it's clothing, so the worms can't wear it. Chainmail of Displacement. Hit point 6, glamour magic level 2, cost... Oh no, this is the cost to build it. So, I'll have his image displaced by a couple of feet. This makes it very hard for his opponents to hit him in combat. Mrs. Gimpy needs to talk to me. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So shoes. Silent boots. It's a stealth boost 20. Okay. Any interesting trinkets that Gimpy can make? Lost Holy Water, Pendant of Luck, Amulet of Clarity, Disbelieve 2, and True Sight. There you go. Tablecloth of Marvelous Feasts. Vault Supplies 400. Gentle table is put on the table. A marvelous buffet of exotic food appears out of thin air. Soldiers can gorge themselves on extravagant foods and drink on the table. As long as the tablecloth remains on the table, plates and carafes are filled with food and wine, but the feast is conjured from the dream world and is not real. Soldiers partaking in the feast might feel content, but they will starve as no real nutrition has been provided by this marvelous feast. Why would you do that to your troops? That's just evil. Trapped images. It's a warrior illusion. Glamour manipulator. So, you can trap images and release them as illusions during battles. It also prevents illusions from dispersing should all glamour mages perish or abandon the battle. Enchanted mirror. Perceived army size increased by 75. Glamour manipulator. Cauldron of the Elven Halls. Veil army, 75 units. Heavy. Gentle with the magic of the Vanir. Soup made in the silver cauldron will turn those who feed on it invisible, but the law of some unknown power, the enchantment, and by the law of some above, the enchantment ends with weapons when weapons are drawn and battle begins. The army with the cauldron appears to be 75 units smaller than it actually is. Water lens, we've seen that. Void. Pendant of Beauty. So beauty plus 2. What's that do? Makes it more difficult to resist seduction attempts by this unit. That's something we really don't do as worms. Just saying. Dream Spool. Temporary Glamour Gems 1. Retinue 2 Warrior Illusions. Dream Stone. Research plus 9. Magic resistance minus 2. Cannot be used by non-sleepers. Who's a sleeper? Anyone wielding a stone for a few days will suddenly start to dream every night and remember them clearly afterwards. A glamour mage can use this to steer the dreams into conjuring useful magic research ideas. And he can write down the dreams in the morning and thus speed up his research greatly. The drawback is that opening of the mage's senses to let the dreams in will also make him more vulnerable to hostile magic forces. Hey, Valisar, welcome back. You said worm or not, but that's what I heard. Your speakers are dead and you're listening through your monitor. I'm pretty sure I didn't say worm, but you can't hear me, so it doesn't matter. Never-ending keg of mead. So supply bonus 50. Fault supply is 150. Enter with magic of the Fae. The mead never runs out, but the otherworldly brew is not as fulfilling to men as the beverages of this world, and while happy, the imbibers might still suffer from starvation. Might means they will. Oh, different stuff. Gossamer Barding. Hit point 6. Blur. Ooh, Blurry Horse. That's 5 pearls. We currently have 77. Sure. Keep Gimpy busy. Okay, just still waiting for the rock walls to be our little fortress or base to be built here, which is 3 more turns away. Preaching, researching, Google's defending. Google's could research or see what he can make. That. Amulet of the Dead. Animate skeletons. Divine reanimation bonus. Blah, blah, blah. Undead command. Spell focus. That's right. That's a fool's luck. Metal matrix. What's this do? Oh, it's communion master. Never mind. Do I have horses? And we do, actually. Hey, Gary, welcome back. Happy Wednesday. We do have horses. Not a lot, but we do have them. A horror helmet. Too low level to forge this. Fear +5. Crown of Bones. Inspirational -1. Undead command increased by 150. Recently, the game recently released a demo. I tried it out and it was very similar to Symphony of War. The Moonblade stuff. The Wraith Sword too low. Can replenish his life energy by stealing it from those he cuts down. The sword is been often used by powerful undead beings. More staves. Ice Pebble Staff. It's partially protected from frost and can release the cold of the staff at his enemies, making them numb and frozen. Oh well. Looks like you're doing some research for rules for now. Preaching, research, Gimpy making stuff. Okay. I remember Symphony of War, I do. But aren't there other games similar to that? Isn't Symphony of War based on another type of game anyway? Unicorn Overlord. It doesn't have a PC release. It's based on Ogre Battles, so that's probably why it's similar. That would probably be why. Because isn't Symphony of War based on Ogre too? Or Ogre as well? And Ulm has a new prophet. Healer of the lands, Lady of the Spring. Sure you are. Okay, here. See, we have horses. We have cavalry. Heavy infantry. He can lead so many more troops still. He doesn't have any stuff. Oh, we can give him stuff. So, you. Shield. Should give him this too. The girdle. Strength and recuperation. Actually, you should probably give that to the guy that's on land or on his feet. So magic crown, dragon scale mail, black steel kite shield. What's his protection? 15. It's not very good. So the frost bands get the shield though. The warhorse gets the armor. His protection at 22, so that's better. Whatever happened to games based on Pong or Cubert? Well, we're Pong and Cubert today. Symphony of War is closer to Advanced War with a touch of Fire Emblem. Well, I honestly don't know because I haven't played any of those games. So I go based on what other people have told me. I enjoyed Symphony of War though. So again, strength, reinvigoration. Don't die on me. His armor sucks. These are...
Guns on. Kill them with all the guns.
Beat up shamblers for some reason. They are not magic creatures, so anybody can pretty much lead them. Here. Put you there, and your jobs are to guard the commander. That way you don't eat up a slot. So defending. Still have to go back down here and take that back. For some reason, OTIG is bugged and shows up red for some reason. Not sure why. Stuff. Good. Wow, I don't know why I have to go two different directions, but... I'm so confused. Why is some... We'll meet up there and then go that way. I don't understand why everybody can't go across this way. Yeah, let's have everybody go down that way then. Okay, this stuff... Save our money from this group now. Can't remember the title, but I remember laughing about that. Unicorn Overlord is a vanillaware game. All of their games look visually stunning. I hope it plays well too. Are there guns in Dominion 6? No. As far as I know, there aren't. There might be in... It's possible, because there's 3 different ages in this game that you play in. It's either early, middle, or late. It's possible that guns might exist in the late ages for some factions, possibly, but I honestly don't know. I'm totally guessing, but I wouldn't think there would be. Is this Monterey? Does not look like Dom's 5 version. Clump Fluff, welcome to the stream. Is middle age? No, this is early age. This is early age Rylet. We do have Grandma Ryleths. Yes, we do. There's one right there. There's Grandma. But this is early age. We can recruit some of these guys to pick up. But Dominion's up to 3 there. Still 3 there. I should build another mother here to help with the preaching duties. Good there. Stronger Dominion. I'm looking at the Dominion numbers here. We're recruiting more of the mothers to do their preaching, which will help with the Dominion, getting that up. And I should probably do that here too. 700. Preach.
Come on, you pansy, get back in there and fight.
I'm trying to fight. So, oh, that's right. We can recruit Shark Knights here. Where's Kacker when you need him? So these are the Shark Knights. Yes, they ride sharks in the battle. Sharks, they are incredibly stupid. Just ask them. Very stupid. See, they're very stupid. But they don't need to eat, which is good. Can we make the sharks fly? These? I don't know. I don't think we can cast spells. Can we cast spells on these guys underwater? I don't think it would work underwater. Vukros is leading the Shark Knights. Is this a Katker game? I know. Hey, Jeff, welcome back. Katker always misses the cool parts of the stream. Just saying, he always misses this part. You'd go so nuts over this. Because he's a weirdo. Just saying. Okay, so get there. I'm surprised that guy hasn't died yet. And here's Scout Pole, our scout. Our Frogman Scout. Looks like a frogman, I think. It's amphibious, that's all that matters. Ring song. What did you make? I forget what you made. Oh, we have the skull thing. Skull mentor of a commander. Research plus 14. Who wants that? He has a champion skulls that's upping his experience every turn. 3 points each. Doing research. Grandma's not going anywhere, so she can use that to boost up her research. Is there XP limit? I have no idea. Ring is up to 189 experience. And he hasn't done anything other than research and just sitting there with those earrings on. Gimpy's up to 152. Luke Rules 141. Fothix is up to 150. I don't know. I don't think there's a limit. There could be, but I don't know. Skullgoo's up to 6. He says a fairly inexperienced of 27. 7, yeah. So, I don't know. Grandma's up to 72, just sitting there. Okay, as far as gems go. We have lots of water, we have lots of earth. A lightning rod. Salt stuff. Nothing really good there. Actually, what are we doing on research? Thaumaturgy up to level 7 is what we're working on. 323 experience per month, and we have 1,300 points left, so what is that? 4 turns? 4 turns. We're working up to Master Enslave, so it will allow Gimpy to basically enslave enemy armies when we're fighting them. Do units grab any magic items you've made on their own, or do you have to send them to them? Like, this is all the items that we have currently in storage. And when you're ready to use them, you just right-click on your character and click on the slot, basically, or you just click on an equipment slot and you get this. As long as they have access to the laboratory network. Laboratory network being all the provinces that are connected together through laboratories being built. So in this case, that one can send stuff up there, which can send stuff up here. Because we have laboratories in those, but not here or there. And then we have laboratory down here, connect to there, that connects down to here. So basically, anytime we have units in this little chain, they can pick up magic items from the laboratory. I still need to make a connection going this way too. Because this is going to be our next little mini capital, defensive position. Make a bridge? Hey, Taco, welcome back. I don't know what you mean. Make a bridge. We can't build bridges in this. Research, and we should recruit another mind worm or mind lord. Oh, we don't have the gold to do it. An Abadai. We're looking for mainly research stuff and a little bit of magic, maybe. So that's research 15. Oh, actually, you know what I really need to do? I need to recruit one of these guys and send him over towards Gimpy to become his mind vessel. Yeah, you can make some friends with him too. Because, oh wait, make sure those guys are amphibious. Forgot to check. They are amphibians. Okay, we're good. These are basically archers who throw out mind blasts instead of arrows. They throw out mind blasts. Okay. So you're defending and ready to die. Same deal. New mommy. Let's preach. Cast specific spell, blessing. Sword of courage, and then fire. Fire. You can't keep your distance, you can't move. These guys are guarding, so no worries about those. You're supposed to be recruiting stuff. Now these aren't, these are aquatic only. 4 little mind worms. Sorry, polypal spawns. Future mind flayers, maybe. I know you burned all my money because I'm smart. Yeah, new mommy over here. Who is going to preach. And specific spell. Blessing. And some more courage. And fire, fire, fire.
Alpha strike activated.
Oops.
I do not think oops means what you think it means.
Sometimes it does. Okay, so we have extra worms here to just put them straight in there. So her new recruits go straight into being combat units, sort of, kind of. And we should probably position her a little bit better. So we don't have all our little spawn Zerg stuff. I guess they really should be next to their leaders, shouldn't they? That way they get the spells they're supposed to be getting. So you're there. You guys are in the right spot. You guys are mostly in the right spot. Down at the bottom, this looks like you're good. You guys are actually supposed to be there. And we're set for now. Okay, preaching, preaching, preaching. Okay, we're good. Next turn. Okay, please give map rundown. Oops, throne, settings, etc. briefly. Okay. Died. Unexpected event. Dominion +2. How's that unexpected? That's what we want. Nice big Dominion there. So the map rundown. Large map-ish. It's wrapped to the north, south, east, and west, so that's why it looks the way it does. But that's basically what it looks like there. That's the extent of our Dominion. Settings are its early age. 4 enemies. 5. So 5 there. Oh, somebody, Tarbar got defeated. And we have non-aggressions with those guys. These guys I don't think wanted us to be non-aggressive. Difficulty? Normal? I don't know. Independent strength 4, special sight frequency, this stuff. Basic default stuff. Diplomacy is binding. Story events are enabled. Random events are rare. I don't remember seeing an actual difficulty setting. It's set going through and doing the game settings themselves, but I don't remember an actual like easy, difficult, easy, medium, difficult thing. I don't think that's a thing in this game.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Oh, but you saw the... What was it? So not for these guys. It was... It's controller AI. Blessing, no. So... I think you can change the different settings for the AI, I think. Make them smarter. But I leave them at the default setting. And she's like CPU difficulty and Dom 6. I think you do. I think when you actually select the enemies, you can say how smart the AI is, but I leave them at the default settings mainly because I'm still learning the game. So I'm only playing this like once a week, so I'm still learning stuff. So I leave them, pretty much at default settings because I don't want my ass to get totally kicked. So, but anyway. Oh, no problem. Okay, so we'll continue this turn when I get back. Or am I? Yeah, we have a new turn to do. Okay, so we'll do this when I get back from break because I do need to get up, stretch some legs, get some water, that kind of thing. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.